The five on Fox are going to discuss Earth Day and climate change, and what you're about to witness is the equivalent of cackling high schoolers laughing at their teacher who's trying to explain to them what gravity is.
On the question of global warming, you can argue, as Greg said, everybody's got their buckets, they can put it in. I'm not going to go with the UN climate change people. I'm not going to go with the professors. I'm going to go only with this, and that is that NASA, which is probably the greatest single institution, scientific institution in the United States that took a man to the moon, NASA has one very specific issue. I couldn't get this up on the screen, but if you could just come in just here for a second, and you will see that CO2 emissions for 650,000 years have not got... You find that funny?
Yeah.
You going to laugh at NASA?
Yeah,
Why don't you laugh at NASA? Go ahead, laugh at NASA.
I want to laugh.
Laugh at NASA and listen to those right-wing...
Wait, let him finish. I want to hear the end of this.
Okay. NASA says for 650,000 years, there has been... That was the CO2 level was here. And since 1950, it has jumped way above that. Now, I would prefer to take NASA's word for this than anybody that Eric can come up with, or anybody else who he keeps coming up with. He laughs about it. Don't laugh at NASA scientists. These people have done remarkably good jobs.
But there are 2 points to this. One, why hasn't it gotten any warmer in the last 16 years if you follow by that?
It's CO2. It's
yeah, that's
CO2.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just saying it would correspond to higher temperatures. The other point, too, is I wouldn't mind having a little bit of global warming since that reduces the numbers of death. More people die from a cold ice age.
I was just trying to make this one point about CO2.
I know, but the CO2 didn't correlate to heat in the last 16 to 18 years?
Even the New York Times has conceded that the environmentalists have done...
If you laugh at that thing, you are a total...
It started moving up 50,000 years ago.
You're a total complete jerk.
He's laughing at NASA science. How do you laugh at NASA science? That's not funny. What's funny about it? And he's laughing in a condescending way, like, obviously they're wrong. It's not like they have degrees and they're brilliant and I'm just a TV talk show host. What? That's true. Man, it's so sad. And it's amazing that Greg Gutfeld, a guy with an English degree, immediately tries to explain why NASA scientists are wrong and he knows better. Like, oh, no, of course. See, let me explain that to you, Bob. See, the CO2 goes up, but why has the temperature not gone up? Except the temperature has gone up, dipshit. Stop reading Rush Limbaugh's blog and try to find some actual science on the issue. But put all of that stuff aside. Put all of it aside. Look at this chart. All right, this is peer-reviewed climate articles from 1991 until 2012. Now, understand, this is all of the peer-reviewed climate articles from 91 until 2012. Now, what are the conclusions? Well, you can see them right there. 13,950 peer-reviewed climate articles say global warming is happening and it's man-made. Only 24 reject it. As a percentage, that's about 99.9. Okay? So, virtually all of the peer-reviewed data says, yeah, climate change is happening and it's man-made. So this isn't a debate, or if it was a debate, it was over a long time ago. But let's go a step deeper here, because oftentimes people say, like Greg tried to do right there, so what, man? I like warm weather. All right, genius. Listen up. This doesn't mean that there's going to be a tropical vacation for everybody. The effects of global warming are more wildfires, bigger wildfires, more tropical storms, bigger tropical storms, extinction of animals, which of course in turn messes up the food chain and leads to food shortages, which will increase the price of food. Also, there will be drought. Drought will further increase the price and the quantity of food that's available. What could be better than food shortages? Not only in the third world, but also in the first world. You want to talk about a scary scenario? How about worldwide food shortages? Or how about this? This is one of the scariest things that's going to happen, in my opinion. Fresh water runs out. because of climate change. So some third world areas are going to have literal wars over water, okay? But it's not just third world places. You ready for this? The Midwest in the United States, you know where they get their water from? Mountaintops. The snow from mountaintops. When it melts, they use that for their water. Well, what do you do when there's no more snow caps on mountaintops? Where do you get your water from? Well, it's okay, Kyle, 'cause there's underwater reservoirs that are in the Midwest. Wrong. There were underwater reservoirs in the Midwest, except that since fracking is not subject to the Clean Water Act and Clean Air Act, they've been able to use that and dump their toxic chemicals in there for years.